Mike is hot. Mike is hot.
You need to shut up until you pop out your door.
Sorry, it's just funny. Shit. I hit the wrong one. No.
Tell me fucking no.
I will tell you no.
No, I hit the right one.
No, I hit the wrong one, not you. I don't know what the hell you're doing.
I have no fucking clue right at the moment. I made my chat box kind of small.
What did you do?
I narrow it down.
Oh.
So I can see both chats.
Gotcha.
Even though I don't have to see both. Unless dlive ain't coming through YouTube.
Right.
Or restream or whatever.
Hey, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. Goodbye, Nicole.
He's got to go bye-bye for a minute. Hey, Little Red. Hey, Andy.
Hey, happy baby.
Andy said, so where's the freaking red carpet? You guys better be getting cleaned for me.
Getting steam cleaned.
It's getting steam cleaned. Eddie will be right back. What's up, guys? How is you? Oh, Andy's pink. There's your red carpet there. Hello, Mr. Jim. How are you? What's going on? Eddie will be right back. He had to go run to the store. What's going on? Sorry, we weren't live yesterday. Hey, that's the way to do it, Jim. That's right. Well, that's always fun, Little Red. The little gay dwarf again. What the fuck did I do to deserve this? I don't know, Andy. It's that karma thing, I guess. When Eddie gets back, you guys got to yell at him. He gave me a boo-boo. I don't know if you guys can see us. He's going to probably be like, oh my God, really? He gave me a boo-boo. Can you see that? We were playing around and he scratched me. Gave me boo-boos. Hey, Michael. He'll be right back. He had to run to the store. Not a balloon. He didn't give me a balloon. He gave me a boo-boo. Oh, awesome. Michael is Rick from Rick and Morty. That's pretty cool. Yeah, right? Right, Andy? No, he was laying down and we were holding hands and then we started, the whole pressing on the nail bed, how it hurts. We were going like that back and forth to each other and then he grabbed my hand and scratched me and I'm like, what the hell, man? Hey, Paranormal Underworld, how are you? There you go, Jim. You got it. You got it. Hey, Ron. Did I miss Ron coming in? I probably did. How is everybody today? Hello, Through the Veil. How are you? What's going on? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Oh, there's Ron. Hi, Ron. How is you all? Hope everybody is well. Well, I'm glad you popped in. We're doing good. We're doing good. Eddie will be right back. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Patrick. Is my dlive not working? What's going on? Since it got rated Monday, it broke. Did it break? I'm not live on dlive? Or are you asking that? I don't know. It don't tell me whether I'm live or not. It just, we go with the flow. Oh, I'm not live on dlive. What's up with that? Why am I not? Brr. That's weird. Let me see here, guys. Sorry, let me see what's going on. Yeah, it's just sending data. Apparently, Facebook's doing the same thing. You gotta love it. Well, let's do this. Unable to connect. Why are you unable to connect? Don't be unable to connect. Oh, I tell you, if it's not one thing, it's another. Yeah, it's just, oh, there we go. I should be live now on dlive. Let's try this with Facebook, see if it works. I don't know if it's gonna, but it worked. Oh well. Hey, Ron, there he is over there mooning. Got the magic mushroom dancing. All right, there we go. Everything should be set now. Hopefully. Hello, Scott. Evening. I still can't get the sounds. Eddie can hear the sounds of the farting, but I can't. So we'll figure it out. I'm still trying to work on it. But you guys are farting, right? My podcast people are going to be like, what the hell? Oh, that's how it was with Eddie last night, Jim. That's how it was with Eddie, yeah. Hello, Orion Grace. How are you? How are you doing? Welcome. Okay. Yeah, good. I'm glad that dlive's working now. Facebook, who knows what's going on with that? I think it's either running in my page or on my page or in the group. I don't know which. Yeah, Jim, that's the worst. Waking up with no smokes, yeah. That is the worst. Hope all is well with everyone. I know I keep saying that, but you know how I am. I do hope all is well. So in today's show, I'm just waiting for Eddie to get back from the store. So on today's show, where is today's show? There it is. Oh, right before this, I'm telling you guys, I don't know if you guys play video games or not. I know some of you do. But my one of my favorite games of all time is Need for Speed Carbon. Yeah, I could do that, Scott. I could do that. Yeah, so one of my favorite games is Carbon, Need for Speed, or Need for Speed Carbon, whatever. Like, it's the only racing game I'll play, and I absolutely love it. So I text messaged my son last night, Mr. Meester, and I was like, hey, Ryan, what's the closest Need for Speed to Carbon? Because I'm like, I haven't played it. Like, I don't buy video games, but I bought the video game for our PlayStation. I think we had 2 at that time. And then went ahead and bought it for the Wii. And now I haven't played it in like years. Okay, Scott, no problem. Thank you for asking. So I haven't played it in years, so I'm like, I was looking at all the Need for Speeds on Steam, and I was like, man, I gotta play. So I asked Ryan, I'm like, what's the closest one to Carbon? And he's like, he jokes with me because he had to get me through the drift parts of it. And he's like, but I'm not there to help you drift. I'm like, I know, I'll get through it. So I was playing it right before we went live, and I'm just like, oh, I miss this game so much. I decided to go with Underground. And if you guys don't know Need for Speed, you're probably looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about, Missy? But I absolutely love that game, and I'll probably go live later on playing it because I just love the game. So anyway, on today's show, we are talking about the 1977 I can't even. Thanks, Andy. Right, Jim? It keeps you in. I know. Yeah. Well, Andy, it's funny because he had to get me through that part of the game, but I used to have to, when he was little, I used to have to help him beat the Elite Four on Pokemon. So, it goes back and forth. So on today's show, anyway, we're talking about the 1977 Colares Island Incident. Then we're going to be talk about Zimbabwe's great alien invasion. And then we're going to talk about more glitches in the Matrix, guys. More glitches. You okay over there?
Oh, my fucking breath.
Welcome back.
Hey, guys. Everybody that came in, sorry I had to bolt out real quick, but I ain't had a beer in 2 days, so I had to go get some beer. Hey, Scott, how you doing, bud? Patrick, just Jim's here, right?
Yeah, well, Peg and Jim. Yeah.
Oh, Peg and Jim are here?
No, not Peg and Jim. Peg and Jim. He changed his name again.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn it. No, I knew I forgot something. Sorry about that, Jim.
See how he is?
Yeah, I just had beer on the brain. Nicole was here. Little Hot's here.
No, Little Red's here.
Little Red.
She was, at least.
Ron's here. Oh, TTVP's here?
Yep, she was. She came in for a moment, she said. Somebody blew up.
I am so out of breath right now.
Oh, she's still there.
Oh, I have a beer waiting for me for the weekend. I need a beer after working the overnight shift.
So, shall we get right into it, or are you in the mood to talk? I was telling him about Carbon, boring him with Carbon, Need for Speed games.
What the hell, you got started without me here? I would have caught up.
Yeah, Patrick's on the dlive side. At first, it wasn't working. I had to go over and mess with it.
He's a smart one. He's going to sit over there and talk.
Hey, Link59, how are you? Welcome. They're in the Trevo chat. Apparently, my Trevo isn't hooked up to Restream yet.
Or YouTube.
Well, of course, they haven't talked, so I just seen them come in the room, if they're still there.
Were you guys on Monday? Yeah.
Yeah. Monday, we talked about, what did we talk about? We talked about, I can't remember, something paranormal.
We was live Monday and Tuesday.
No, Tuesday I wasn't.
See, I'm a day ahead, remember.
Right. Yeah, you're with Scott and all them in chat.
Just on days, but not by the time. Yeah, we were on Monday, but not Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday we weren't on.
Hey, Scott, you still here?
He was.
I know, I seen him say hi.
Wow.
That was some serious jet power.
Oh, her little ghost helped her.
Hey, did you ask Shadows what you were going to ask her?
If I wanted to come up on panel
Yeah.
Sunday? Yeah.
Okay. He says, yep.
Okay, I got the days wrong. Oh,
well, Patrick was looking for us yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday we didn't go live.
All right, well,
showing off the
I
signs.
guess.
Yeah, oh, no. Why you got to tell on me?
What punishment did they give you?
My boo-boo.
Oh.
My boo-boo.
See what she gets when she tries to fuck me with me when I'm trying to sleep?
You were not sleeping.
I was laying down.
You were laying down, yes, but you were not sleeping.
No, because you kept fucking with me.
Whatever. Really? See, I know.
Well, now in my mind, it is Thursday because when I start work at midnight, it's Thursday. So knowing I have to work tonight at midnight, I'm believing it's Thursday.
No worries, Sarah. No worries whatsoever. Hey, Eli.
Hey, Eli. Hi, Sarah. Oh, me too. I got Friday off. I don't know how the hell I managed that.
Right?
Wow. Eli hates me. For men, it seems to be a supporter to piss him on. Yeah, see? Andy
Right.
gets it.
We're privileged. We have to put up with you guys.
Shit. Hey, Brett.
Hey, Brett.
Next week is going to kill me because one of our night stalkers is taking 13 days off.
This is where everybody leaves town. You can tell the hunters of the town because it's hunting season.
Yeah,
so,
for about the next week and a half.
Yeah.
This town is going to be dead. Everybody's going to be up in the mountains and
getting their moose for the winter.
Moose and bear, I think.
Caribou.
Yeah.
And you know what I learned? After all these years, I didn't realize this. Like, I thought reindeer and caribou were the same or weren't the same. I thought they were two different animals. I didn't realize that reindeers were just captured and tamed caribou. I thought they were two different creatures.
No, you got the domesticated side of caribou.
Right. Who knew? And if you didn't know that,
there's a little bit of useless information that you'll never forget.
There you go.
It's like ask her, how many dimples are on a golf ball?
365. Deer salami this morning? Nice. I don't eat venison. I don't eat anything hunted.
Yeah, Eli, I just got in from work 2 hours ago. And I don't dare lay down when I get home because I know I won't get up to make the stream.
Yeah, Patrick, I had no clue. My dad has 2 caribous that my granddad got in Alaska years ago. That's pretty cool, Jim.
I hope they're still alive and you ain't got them after 2 years in the freezer.
Well, no, freezing them, you can.
No, because if you ain't packaged right, they ain't gonna last. All right, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah, I took a couple of drinks in my beer. I'm good.
Okay, Ron's parting.
Yep. And he just did. His eyes bug out when he does it, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ron's huge. Look at him.
Yeah, they're big here, too, Patrick. Around here, between the caribou and the moose, they'll stop beside my truck dead in its tracks.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Definitely, yeah. But for years, I thought they were 2 different things. I'm like, why does the reindeer look like caribou? I wonder. Okay, this is why I don't live at the North Pole.
who was it? Eli, you were in the feed last night with PLE, right? Yeah, you came in. He kept asking me what the time was in Antarctica. It's like, how the hell do I know? I live in Alaska.
No worries, through the veil. She had to remove train dirt.
Train dirt. Okay.
Hey.
She's got her dirt trained.
You're an ass.
She is good.
You're such an ass. I swear to God. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and.
Me too, Eli. I was there an hour before I had to go to work.
The 1977 Colares Island Incident, sometimes referred as to the Colares Islands invasion, the event, which began in the summer of 1977 and would result in an official Brazilian Air Force operation that would stretch into 1978, is one of the most intense waves of UFO activity ever witnessed. During the several months of the incident, hundreds of encounters would take place, and while the vast majority were tied together with the same piece of string, each would also seemingly, after a few new details of UFO investigations, many of whom had ventured to the region most before the military arrived there. While the military would admit to several significant injuries to some of the residents of the island, some researchers would go further, suggesting there were even deaths. There was even talk among some researchers in the UFO community that over 400 people had their blood sucked out by strange UFOs. It is a case that for a moment in time off the coast of Brazil, for at least those involved, appeared as though the aliens were really invading, and with dire consequences, no less.
That's funny, Patrick. You were joining the Army and I was joining third grade.
The Colares Islands incident is truly an encounter that would appear to be a prime importance of the UFO and alien question.
Hi, Heather.
Hey, Heather, welcome. And one that many well-returned. Let's try that again. And one that may very well turn out to be other activities also. Ones that manage to hide behind the clamor for proof of extraterrestrial life and why it is seemingly attacking unsuspected residents in the fishing villages of North Brazil. So we have examined one of the sightings of the Colares incidents briefly before. I think you remember me talking about the Bendito Compass and the Silver Marie from late October of 1977. If not, it's back in one of the videos. So I'll not go into it here, obviously.
That's a hell of a good refresher. If you don't remember, it's back in one of the videos. Just go watch it.
Well, this all happened within the same.
I get it.
Okay. That evening, late on the 29th of October, as the husband and his pregnant wife relaxed in their living room following the sudden arrival of a disc-like-shaped craft outside their window, a green laser surged through the window and paralyzed them. What's more, two strange entities would then enter their property, only to alert neighbors. Saved the couple from further incident when he chased the creature away with a shotgun. Incidentally, both would recover, but Bendito would suffer from strange bouts of depression for weeks after. So the case would attract the interest of several UFO researchers. However, while this account is one of the better known, it's simply one of the many sightings taking place on the island at the time. And what's more, they began much sooner, right the way back in late April. In fact, while such accounts of similar chupa chupa entities, that's what they call them, is chupa chupa, which is weird because they're blood sucking. So it's almost like these were all chupacabras. Entities were found sporadically throughout Brazilian 20th century history. The date of April 26, 1977 is largely regarded as the date phenomena became more aggressive. I don't know, Ron. Now, I mean, with this, I think there's different types of aliens, though, right? So, and like the reptilians there's the good ones and the bad ones. I think that it's just these, I'm wondering if the chupacabra is an alien, because a lot of, like on Skinwalker Ranch, when they get a lot of activity, all of a sudden this chupacabra like thing comes out. So I wonder if it's all related. Kind of like people say with the big, hey, Second Star Survival, how are you?
Second Star, hello.
Welcome, welcome.
Where's the first star?
But I wonder if it's like the whole community that believes that Bigfoot is from UFOs. Do you know what I mean?
Oh no, I think Bigfoot's just a time traveler.
That's true, Andy. I don't know, Heather. Yeah, I know. She said, "How about Bigfoot? Do you think it's alien?" A lot of claims say that they see the Bigfoot after the UFOs. Hey, Z, welcome. How are you?
UFO sightings all over the world. Yeah, Patrick, there was, but they seem more over in the European countries than they did in the U.S. at that point in time.
Yes, many types of aliens. Linda said they didn't. I know you're talking about Linda Moulton Howe, but that Bigfoot and Chupacabra.
Second Star, there's nobody in here named Restream. That's just a bot program that they're using over in dlive.
Good.
Doing good.
I think Bigfoot is just an undiscovered primate. Yeah, I kind of tend that way too, Jim. You know, like the old, what is it? I'm not even going to try to pronounce what the bigger apes that lived way back when are called.
Apes.
No, they're like, I don't know. For some reason, I want to say like Hippicasus or something like that. I don't know. How about the human race, the only species on the planet
that can't live in harmony with it?
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true, Andy.
Just so I can explain it to
go ahead.
Second Star real quick.
Yeah.
When you see the word restream bot, if you look to the right of it, you'll see a name in parentheses. That's who's talking.
It's like Restream bot dlive Heather. Heather's over in no, not Neanderthals.
Neanderthals.
They're like, I can't remember what they're called. They're like the big apes of like way back when, dinosaur age.
Planet of the Apes.
No, not Planet of the Apes. I swear. God. Okay, so that night, shortly after midnight, 4 fishermen sat in their small boats near El dos Canjeros, Island of Crabs. That's what. Shut up, Andy. Island of Crabs. Suddenly, an intense light approached them and settled upon the boat. According to the report, the incident would result in 2 of the fishermen receiving substantial injuries, while the third would even die. From this incident, events and activities would build increasingly significantly.
That's another good question. Second Star gave you a name. I don't know.
Gigantus Pistis? That sounds about right. Yeah.
And then Andy brought up a good point, though.
Other caveman.
Could be one of the last of the Neanderthals, and that's why he's worried about human contact.
Could be.
I still think he's a time traveler.
But it's weird that what do you think about the Chupacabra then? I mean, they saw these chupa type creatures because they called them chupa because bloodsuckers.
Right. I don't know.
And it's creepy how, like I said, at least on Skinwalker Ranch, I don't know if it's like in Mexico. I should research that. That when UFOs are spotted, the chupacabra comes
That's
out.
when the activity of them are about.
Yeah,
Almost like they're being called out.
right. So could it be the same thing? I've seen a lot of flying saucers with objects that include cups, plates, and ornaments. I love it.
Well, that's true. Right.
Only the type 3 Bigfoot are closest to Neanderthal. I can't say that. Neanderthals.
We'll practice English after the show.
Okay, all right, thank you.
I'll
You guys heard that, so I should get better.
Yeah, I'll make some flashcards with names in Portuguese.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh my goodness. So the Alaha del Carana, I wish you could pronounce some of these names.
Bless you.
Thank you. Was the only of many, or was the first of many around the Colares Islands region. However, in an age before the internet, with the region already isolated somewhat with the precarious communications, most of the reports remained local. However, local or not, they would steadily continue. By June, several newspapers from outside the region were beginning to pick up on these accounts, even more so throughout July and August of 77. They would state, for example, how the strange aerial sightings were causing suspense and panic among the population. They would describe as unidentified device that would stun them with a light jet and then remove their blood. Furthermore, several strange Y-shaped crafts with a flame at the bottom had been seen by thousands of people.
But why would it? How could it be a UFO if it's showing flames? Because they have no propulsion system.
Right. But back then, maybe they did. This was in 77. Maybe they upgraded. I don't know. But there are different sightings with different. I mean, maybe these are the ones that everybody says the good aliens are fighting the bad aliens to stay away from us. And maybe these are one of the bad aliens and they had a Y-shaped thing with flames coming out of it.
But could it, I don't know, could it be like the good aliens or the ones that want to come down and try to take over the planet and it's the bad aliens trying to stop them?
That's what I'm saying. Well, if it's the bloodsuckers. I just
said it backwards, if you listen.
Oh. Well, no, it's the other way around because we don't have the bloodsuckers. I mean, we could, but nobody's talked about them.
Huh? Who put what on whose page?
I'm confused.
Me too.
Well, I mean, I live in a state of confusion, so it's all good, but...
Well, it's because she lives with chaos.
Also, a Bigfoot creature may be ones of the Anunnaki may have created man from. If so, then many of the reason they hide from us. That could be true. That could be true. There's a lot about the Anunnaki that scares the hell out of me. I'm telling you. And like I should have there's things that scare me like that I should have no fear of.
Oh, okay. Nicole was talking to Scott, I think.
Could be.
Okay.
So yeah, all right. Where was it? They would describe unidentified device that would stun them with light jet, removing their blood. Furthermore, several strange, we saw that, flame at the bottom, seen by thousands. It would conclude that local residents dare not leave their homes in the evening in case one of these strange UFOs, which emits a luminous jet of great heat that burns the skin of those it targets, should pick them up as their next victim.
Could that have been like radiation though?
That's what I'm thinking. One of the areas particularly affected with heavy sightings was the town of Pinheiro, so much that the mayor would contact the Aeronautics Command in São Luís, seeking advice on how to avoid a widespread panic. He would state, the object does not emit any sound. It was huge speed. It stops at any point and it follows in any direction. Many people fishing on boats were chased by this fireball and left many people sick. They had a fever and their eyes were burning. The UFO light was also strong that night looked like day. From this communication, a report went from Belem Air Force Base. However, the activity was about to get even more alarming. Stop throwing things over on my desk.
I'm sorry.
And here's
Freaky Geek. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Freaky Geek.
I have trouble getting notifications from a lot of other feeds too. It's a matter of fact, I didn't get your notification this morning that you went live on dlive.
Yeah, I had it. It was messed up. So that's the newspaper that apparently this is a picture of one of it and how it, like it's just huge.
Scott told me to behave.
Yeah, behave, Eddie.
That looks like a bomb exploded. That don't have no definition to it or anything.
Right. This is some of the other pictures.
Sperm cells.
That they got.
Hey, at least he'll keep me warm. Did you read what Andy said?
I'm just giving you the can so you life-threatening won't do it. Yeah, oh, is that what it is, Andy? Okay. So there are several almost forgotten about reports of sightings of these strange aerial blood-sucking craft from the month of July. There are largely links to the work of the UFO researcher Daniel Geis. Or it could be Geesey. I'm not sure. I went to school with the same spelling.
I think it is Geesey, though.
Two different things. Who has researched the Chupa Chupa case extensively. Many of the sightings around the time would unfold in the Jurapi River area, leading Geesey to refer to them as the Jurapi phase sightings. For example, a report of the Journal de Baja newspaper on July 12, 1977 would report that a flying object emitting strong light was sucking blood from the population. They would also report on the genuine fear of the local residents who feared they might be the next victim of this vampire-like light. The report would also state that 2 local men had died as a result of the bizarre blood-sucking glows. Oh, are you talking about the gel, Patrick? Yeah. That's been found here in the U.S. too, as well. I've read a lot about that.
Freaky Geek, I think, just blew up, or he blew up other people.
It would also become apparent to the local population during these sightings that flames, fires, and even something as small as a lit cigarette would attract the attention of these deadly glowing objects. We'd be out of luck. One particular incident would stand out, took place on a farm in the Pinero region. At the instance of the owner of the farm, a group of 26 workers remained erecting fences long into the night. One of the workers would take a trip to the nearby river in order to fish as to provide dinner for everyone once the work was finished. As he stood on the riverbank, a blue-white glowing light appeared in the sky overhead. Immediately scared, he dropped all his possessions and ran back to the group. As he did so, the strange object followed him, casting its blue glow to the ground below. The group watched as the craft hovered for about 45 minutes before moving away. So it's almost like it was waiting for, almost like a cop drone would do. Like, look around and see if people, do you know what I mean?
It kind of, yeah. Like they're just kind of spying on him.
Yeah. Several days later, 41-year-old Joe Barras, along with 2 friends, was fishing in a river near the San Bento region. It was about 1 a.m. when a suddenly appearing glowing object appeared in front of their boat. It was glowing red in the middle, but a light blue-green on the outer edge. The glowing orb-like craft would pass close to the boat and disappear. Burroughs, however, whose back was to the glow as it passed, suffered intense burning pains in his back for several days following. A similar encounter took place in Mato de Olimpio. That evening after dark, Antonio Olimpio would leave his house and cross his yard to use the outside toilet. As he made his way there, however, a glowing red object appeared overhead. Immediately terrified due to the reports, he turned and ran back to his house screaming for his wife. Before he could reach the door, he fell to the ground. His wife, by now at the doorway due to her husband's cries for help, reached out to him and pulled him back inside the house. As she did, however, he could feel intense burning on his back, arms, and legs. The burning sensation would last for the rest of the evening despite constant compression of cold water applied by his wife. That's the incidents were becoming increasingly regular, with obvious to anyone who spent even a short time in the area.
So he just ended up getting burns on his legs.
His back, his arms, and legs, yeah. About 90% of the people we talked to had seen UFOs, and a lot of the fishermen got burned. They're not serious burns, but the men were so afraid they didn't want to go out to work, which is understandable. Now,
can I use that excuse so I don't have to go to work tonight? I'm scared.
You're scared to walk 2 blocks.
It's not even 2 blocks.
I know.
It takes me about 2.5 minutes to walk to work. I could get there in a minute if I run.
Right. One of the most brutal encounters took place in mid-July in the Sierra region. One evening, farm worker Alfredo Marquez Suarez was walking to his friend's house nearby when he felt a sudden pain in the back of his leg. He turned around and immediately noticed a glowing white-yellow object. He felt a pulling sensation and at the same time realized he couldn't move his leg, kind of like the MIB encounters where you're paralyzed.
Scott told me to take a bus. He'd be safer.
Yes, you always got to watch out for the grizzlies. Well, we don't get too many grizzlies here.
No, it's mainly black bear.
Yeah.
Every now and then we'll have a brown bear come into town.
Alfredo, who would cling to the post of a fence near where he stood, all the while waves of intense heat, then cold, then heat again, would wash over him as he manuated the strange craft. The light that was also intense for most part, he would keep his eyes completely shut because he was scared it was going to blind him.
Well, yeah.
Then the craft's grip appeared to loosen a little. Almost instinctively, he let go of the post and ran, his leg in pain but under his control. He would take shelter under a cashew tree and watch as a strange object ascended high into the sky and disappeared. Deciding to cancel his planned trip, he would head back home to properly examine his leg. When he did, he was shocked to see it was bruised in the extreme. In fact, it was almost black, as if it was completely burnt. The following day, his leg was worse, full of blisters and apparent fast-developing infections. Furthermore, he had racked the intense stomach and back pains, and for several days he would suffer from intense diarrhea. Although he would eventually recover, he would require crutches to walk for almost 3 months following the incident. As traumatic as Soros' encounter was, several days earlier the encounter of a close kind would take place. And this is what that's what he would write down.
Is that supposed to be the indication of the burn?
No. I think that's where the light came from and what it looked like.
Well, that looks like the light would come out of the top of it then. So how the hell would that hit him?
Well, they can bend light.
Ooh, they're aliens. They can do whatever they want to do.
Right. Yes, in Zimbabwe. Is that what you're talking about, Patrick? I don't know. Is Zimbabwe part of Brazil? I'm so not good when it comes to. So, talking about the chupa chupa, the bloodsucker, by the time September was unfolding, the Colares Islands were becoming inundated with such strange sightings. Talk of the chupa chupa had suddenly become rampant among locals. Most encounters were extremely similar. Luminous objects would appear in the skies overhead and increasingly low altitude.
Patrick says you got to get permission to go there now, even today.
I'm sure. Most bizarrely, people would often find strange markings on their body and have the genuine belief that the UFO, whatever it was, had removed significant amounts of their blood. I wonder if they were just saying that because it was so tired. They were so tired.
Oh, no.
On other occasions, 3 women were hit in the chest by strange beams of walking home. This would cause them all 3 tremendous nervous tension, as well as constant electric shocks. Now, I wonder if that's like what I feel. Like, I mean, I couldn't imagine what, like, most people, I mean, some of you guys know about me about this, or know this about me, I should say. I'm very highly sensitive. So if I see somebody fall or get hurt in a way, I'll get electrical shock through my body because I don't know if it's my body reacting. I don't know what the hell it is, actually.
You're bracing for their pain.
Yeah. I'll get like an electrical shock in my body. So I couldn't imagine. I mean, I don't like that feeling, obviously. Or if I even think about falling and hitting like my knees where my tendonitis are, I can make myself feel that electric shock. And I don't like that feeling. So I can't imagine having that constantly. Do you know what I mean? I really, really couldn't imagine that.
Now, that would be something interesting.
Yes, see.
Oh, Ron.
Oh, my God, Ron. He's like, nobody's taking my spot. Thank you so much for the Ninja Guinea. Holy shit, Ron.
You might have to fight harder than that, though, Ron.
Ron's like, road trip.
We just found out that our son just re-enlisted for 6 more years, and you got another bonus, or you might be in trouble.
No, that's on dlive. Ryan don't, when he tips, he tips through
It was
YouTube.
a joke.
I know.
If you knew, you wouldn't have said anything.
Nergasm. Ron's like, let's take a road trip. So, I mean, like I said, I can't imagine feeling that constantly.
No, I mean, I don't know. Pretty much when you get up to the age, up there in age, you start feeling that shit anyways.
Right. I've felt it my whole life, but when it comes to
I mean, you see how bad my back is when I get out of work.
Right.
I come walking home, I'm all fucking hunched over like Quasimodo.
Right.
I'll be right back in.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
No, Patrick, it's probably because you're highly sensitive. You're an empath, and there's empaths, and then there's highly sensitive empaths where we can imagine things before it's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? So like Eddie said, bracing for that impact. Like it'll happen if like Eddie hits, like bonks his shin on the coffee table. You know what I mean? I'll get that shock from the sound, not from him going, ow. You're a bit of both. Yeah, electric shocks through the body. It just, yeah. It's like all the nerves react at once. It's creepy. I hate it. I hate the feeling. That's why if I think somebody's going to fall, I mean, as sad as this sounds, I'll have Eddie, like if we're outside and like there's an elderly guy coming and I'm scared he's going to fall, I'll be like, Eddie, can you go help him? Because he knows my anxiety is kicking up and You know what I mean? So I'm scared he's going to fall, and then I don't like that feeling.
And here I am, my age, and she has me run out helping people. It's like, who the hell is going to help me back?
Really, Ron? Tell him, look, because I don't know if it goes along with having Alledonia either, because I have Alledonia, which is like, I feel, hey, Paranormal Bubbles.
Paranormal Bubbles.
Welcome. Because Alledonia is where, like, you're super sensitive. Like I've talked about it before. If somebody pokes me in my arm, I'll feel that for like 3 days, like I just got a shot. Even just doing that hurt. I mean, not hurt as in, double me over in pain, but enough to where it's like, ugh. That's why I have that bubble. And that's why Ryan likes to make me jump, because he knows I have that bubble.
Yep.
That's his favorite thing to do.
Well, think about the times, though, I'm walking normally through the room, and you will pay no attention and turn around, and I'm right there.
Yeah. Or when Eddie drinks, I'm the one that walks drunk.
Yeah. I recognize the name.
Yes, I remember you, of course. Although, have you been in a room under a different name? But I remember Paranormal Bubbles. That I do remember.
Harold, turn off the damn bubble machine.
So I wonder if that's what they were constantly feeling.
I know, right, Jim?
Oh, Haley. Oh, duh. Okay. Hi, Haley. How you doing? Yes, you've been in my stream many, many times. How you doing, hon? Good to see you.
I'm just a co-host. I don't take the blame for shit.
So he's increasing.
What the hell is that?
Uh-oh.
Somebody's using a card.
Uh-oh.
I'm not looking. You just get really, really busy.
I hear ya.
Maybe the chest was empty.
No, he says, I don't know how to fix it to where he says that he can't see what the cards are that he purchased.
You'll have to go back through and just look at you. There's got to be a code broke somewhere then.
Shadows, we can be the life of the party.
Congratulations, Bubbles. Freaky and Geek is excited.
Freaky Geek is excited.
Bubbles got engaged.
Congratulations, hon.
This guy on UFO means I'm gonna die. I just flying objects. I think he means flying objects. Yeah.
Is that what it is? All right.
Whether it be a saucepan or a frying pan, and the ones that hurt the worst are them goddamn cast iron skillet ones. Yeah, it was a cat that was excited. At least that's what it showed us.
Yeah, it was a cat. Yeah, going.
But I'm telling you, that's not quite what it looked like anyway.
So, perhaps even more bizarre encounter that is 49-year-old Carlos Colares de Pula. He would state that he was smoking a cigarette in his hammock when a ball of fire came out of nowhere and burst into his home. He would state this strange ball then went around and around the room. It would finally come to rest on his leg, he would state. Then I started to feel feeble and sleepy. My cigarette fell from my hand and I came to and let out a yell. As he screamed out to do pain of the dropped cigarette, the glowing ball vanished from the room. He would state that it was almost like the orb was searching for a vein in his body. So what the fuck are these things? That's crazy.
They're tubas in orb form.
Maybe. What do you guys think? I mean, that's crazy. hopefully the good aliens got rid of these. I mean, obviously they must have, because I haven't heard about any of this stuff like in the U.S. It's just, and there's so many more. There's so many more that goes along with this story. Hold on one second.
Well, that's true. It didn't even think about that. Second Star says it sounds like a ball lightning.
Maybe. Definitely, Haley. I think I still have you on Twitter, right? Or even on Facebook. One of my many links. I know I have you. I think it was Twitter, if I remember right. But there's so many more stories that comes to mind with over there, and it's creepy. So the next story I got is remembering Zimbabwe's great alien invasion.
I thought we just went over that.
No, we were just me and Patrick were just talking about it.
I thought that was what the last story was. You just
no, that was in wherever, Brazil. Now this happened to, I don't know if some of you know this happened to kids. Like this is one of the drawings that one of the kids made.
Looks like dad on a hard night of drugs living in a dome house. I get it, honey. God.
So tracking down one of the aerial school experiences took some doing, but eventually this person connected with Sarah. Now, of course, all these links are in the driveway, Holy shit.
Wow.
All these links are in the description. I swear to God, I'm just drinking Pepsi, but I had coffee, and it was that freaking lemon donut that I had that Eddie brought home for me. Something was in it.
Yeah, it was lemon filling.
Yes, driveway. It's in the driveway.
Yeah, even though we don't have a driveway.
All the links are. Yeah, I know.
So if you want the links, y'all got to come to Alaska. They'll all be out in the driveway.
Okay, Eli. So more than 110 children and staff who had been at the school, which just sits outside of a small agriculture center in Roa, when the aliens landed in 1994, she thought was probably the only one still in the country. She said, everyone's fucked off to Canada or the UK, she said, or died. And that's exactly what she said. When it became clear to her drinking buddies that we're going to talk UFOs, eyes began to roll. Christ say, not ET again, someone monitor. This person is still getting slack. She ignored him. She said, what do you want to know? Actually, it's simpler if I just shoot. It happened, okay? 62 kids between the ages of 6 and 12 saw aliens land and get out of their little ships. When the kids returned to class, they were completely freaked and couldn't stop nattering about little men who looked like a little bit like Michael Jackson. The teachers told them to shut up, as the teachers are wont to do when classes proceed.
No, it wasn't in Canada, Patrick.
No, a lot of them, yeah, they fucked off to Canada. That's what she said. But the next day, the school received a bunch of calls from parents wanting to know why their kids were so spooked. It got so that the teachers started to freak out too, and a local UFO expert called Cynthia Hind was invited to speak to everyone. It was via her, I think, that we heard about the famous shrink who was coming from the U.S. to assess the kids. What was his name? Dr. John Mack, who I heard was killed by a drunk driver a few years back. Hind, who died in 2000, had publicly acknowledged her own experience with otherworldly beings in the past and had dedicated the past decade and a half to her life in investigating UFO sightings in the African continent. on behalf of the mutual MUFON, basically, and then publishing their findings in a very collectible newspaper, UFO, Afra News. I had bought along a print issue 11, which I opened at the bar counter before Sarah on his article, UFO Flap in Zimbabwe, case number 95. It begins, Wednesday, September 14th, 1994, was an exciting night for Southern Africa. Round about 2050 to 2105 hours, a pyrotechnic display of some magnificence appeared in almost clear sky night of this part of the continent. Jesus. An aerial school child telling her story of the alien who arrived. Astronomers across the region soon reported that the pyrotechnic display, seen as far afield as Zambia and Botswana, had been a meteor shower. Hind, though, recorded receiving dozens of reports of capsule-like fireballs, trailing fire and flanked by two smaller capsules. She also received several reports of alien sightings around the same time. A young boy and his mother reported a daylight sighting. A trucker had seen some beings on the road at night. And then on September 16th, Hind received the report that Ariel School, which records as Case 96, and describes it as one of the most exciting UFO stories of the year.
The part that makes it so surreal is that many kids can do almost exactly the same drawing, but from different angles.
Right.
Now, how are you going to get 62 kids from them ages all on the same page?
Yeah.
To know the same thing?
And they were freaked out. They were literally freaked out.
Oh, wow. Freaky asked if there was a little black cat with me. And then he's saying that might be the black cat that
Patrick saw
that we ain't allowed to have in the house.
Maybe. Hey, Sammy.
Where's Sammy? I missed him. Oh, there's Sammy. Yeah.
Right, Z? Hind's narrative closely mirrors Sarah's recollection. At 10 a.m., Hindi writes, on a hot day, the children were let out for their mid-morning break. They were drawn to an area beyond their playing field. It had long grass with thorns and other indigenous bushes, trees growing higgledy-piggledy fashioned, and underneath thick and heavy enough to hide a child should he venture there. So like a berry, I'm thinking it's like a berry.
Thorn bush kind of thing.
Yeah. The teachers had all entered the staff room for a meeting, and the only adult outdoors was the tuck shop mistress, who was soon swamped by children claiming they had seen 3 or 4 objects coming into the rough bush area. Disc-like objects coming in along the power lines and finally landing in the rough amongst the trees. The children were a bit afraid, although they were also curious, as kids are. The UFO investigator goes on record the testimonies of several children who says represented a cross-section of Zimbabweans, their parents were either from South Africa or Britain. Although they came from wealthy families, tuition for area school was expensive. Hind believed that their cultural differences gave rise to different interpretations of the event, and many differences in interpretation made the details that were common to all accounts very compelling. One of the white students, for example, thought at first that a little man in black might have been Mr. or Mrs. Stevens' gardener, but then he saw that figure had long, straight black hair, not really like a black person's hair, so he realized he had made a mistake. Some of the black children thought the short little beings were Vikwambo or Tokalashes, evil goblins of Shona and Nideblo, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrong, folklore and burst into tears, fearing that they would be eaten. Guy G said, I could see the little man, about a maitre tall, was dressed in black, a black shiny suit, that he had long black hair and eyes which seemed lower on the cheek, that seemed lower on the cheeks than our eyes, they were large and elongated. The mouth was just a slit, and the ears were he could hardly see them.
So like the typical alien that
only smaller.
Maybe it was a child.
What a frightened hold on a minute.
Sammy, the minute you type something, look at the avatars and find there you are. Sammy or Goddess Sammy, you're a big purple cat. I think this is what it's supposed to be. Crossing the middle of the screen right now.
What happened at Ariel was certainly weird. So many kids coming back from break with such similar stories. But I doubt many people would have heard about it if Handy hadn't made such a fuss. She was the first person to interview the kids and got news out of all sorts of important people, Mac included. As if, finally here, some vindication. Hin's description of Mac from this time, do indeed just that she regards him as something as a redeemer figure, a man who's not only open-minded and prepared to listen, but an academic of some standing, and who risked his credibility with colleagues to come out and say he believes the experience of the abductees are very real. Who this man? So this is a high-up guy.
But what I don't get is, don't you think kids that young of an age would have been scared to death?
They were.
Then how did they get them to talk?
They were just, they sat him down and was just like, you know what I mean?
When it comes to the typical grays, there are several types ranging from tall to short, and some with hair, some without. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it depends on how old of a gray it is. Do you know what I mean?
It could be. They might grow like we do. I don't know. So, that's...
But when you got that many people...
Here's some more drawings the kids did. Let me go ahead and share the screen. Bless you.
Thank you. COVID, god damn it. I can't go to work.
I could try.
Shit.
Oh, hell, hold on.
Yeah, we're watching a guy play with donuts.
That's going to be too much. Hold on.
Wow, no.
Hold on. Okay, so that's one of them. That's the one, of course, we saw in the beginning.
Yep. Now, this one landed down in the trees.
Well, yeah, they said that the majority of us said that these little ships, there was a lot of them. These little ships, landed in these bush areas.
Probably.
And that's what you're
probably them hiding so they couldn't be seen. Like
right.
The kids, if they had to take cover, they couldn't see them.
Right. And how's a kid gonna do? Everything's a tree when we're little. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it be a bush or how would you do? I couldn't even draw a UFO inside of a thorn bush today.
Why not? We lived in a thorn bush.
Well, I know, but I couldn't draw it.
No.
So, what do you guys think? Do you think this happened or?
Well, I don't think 62 kids are going to lie about it.
Right, yeah.
What are they going to gain out of it by lying about it?
Right. Not all our kind of people. They are humans. Yeah, exactly. They are known to be different species of race, not all kinds of humans.
This happened back when, 1970 something?
Yeah. Hold on one sec. Let me pull it up again.
78, 77.
Hold on. No, that was the other one. This happened in 94.
Damn. 26 years ago.
That's okay. That's okay, Second Star. That's what I mean, are you kidding me? I Google a lot of stuff when people ask questions, so it's no big deal.
But now that's one of my jobs. Look at Freaky D.
I can draw. I just use an eye and a T. So yeah, it happened back in 1994. Actually, when I first heard about it is when one of Josh Gates' shows, he went back and he interviewed a couple of the children. No, because they actually saw the aliens come out.
Yeah, and at the age of 6, I don't think they would know what a fighter jet or something looked like.
Well, I would think that if they saw a fighter jet, they'd be like a plane. Yeah. As a plane.
But they said they were small and landing down inside, not inside the tree, but inside the tree grove.
Yeah.
No.
Who would want somebody to? I mean, that's.
I don't think it was mass hypnosis, but that's a pretty good thought.
That is a good theory. I mean, shit.
This is Nicole.
That'd be cool. If that was the case, I would wonder why they would want somebody to believe that in mass hypnosis.
Funding.
There's been more Europe in Africa more than the other countries. Yeah, I mean they're really. What did you say, honey? I'm sorry.
You said you wouldn't understand why. I said funding.
Oh, yeah, but MUFON doesn't get it funded by government. I don't believe.
Oh, I'm sure they get black money from somewhere.
Hey, holy cow, girl, how are you? Welcome.
Holy crap. Sorry, Mike, I missed work.
Misworded, not work.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. That's where my mind goes, Freaky. Like, what would be the purpose of it? But yeah, you did bring up a good thing of funding. I don't know. That's a good, I'm not going to lie. That's a good theory. All right, moving on. We are going to get into Matrix stories. I am good myself. Thank you for asking. Oh, wait a minute. That was a pretty cool story in itself. Hold on a second.
And this on the side note.
I know. I was just like, I clicked something by accident and I'm like, well, wait a minute. And it happened. Well, it doesn't say exactly where, but it says upstate New York. So
that's why it was interesting to her. Y'all remember now she's native to upstate New York.
No, I'm native of Western New York.
Western upstate.
Upstate is Syracuse.
Syracuse?
Syracuse. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. He said that because usually I say Western New York between Rochester and Buffalo. So that's why he was trying to come up with another word for it.
And I did.
You did. I am native to Earth, maybe.
Beep. How
Hey,
you doing,
beep, beep. How are you? So, okay, so.
Paparazzi's in the house.
What?
Paparazzi's in the house.
Why is beep?
He's the one that takes.
Oh, that's right. Yes, he is. That's right. That's right. Paparazzi's here. Everybody hide if you don't want your picture taken. Don't be making no pictures of me.
Get your avatars looking pretty now. Oh, hey, Scott, don't start your show either until we're done because I want to come up on panel.
Oh, God. I'm not going to get any work done today.
Yes, strike a pose.
Strike a pose.
Beats already got me twice now.
Boom. Oh.
secret buddy called Blood Buddy. And that's when exactly Citizen, when she says that she doesn't think he's getting funded, and I says, I bet you he is. He's getting black money from somewhere.
I don't know about MUFON because the government don't like MUFON.
It doesn't matter. Black money is black money. It doesn't mean it's directly controlled by the government.
Right. No, I know. I know there's blood funded. I mean, we've done enough stories about Majestic 12 and freaking.
All right, so quit trying to defend this guy. Everybody does something for.
I'm defending MUFON. I'm not defending the defender.
You're not defending the defender.
I quit.
You would suck as a lawyer.
Come on, we're switching. You do these stories. I quit.
Oh, excuse me.
All right, so you ready for some glitches? Should I start off with the...
Did you finish that story already?
Yeah.
That was quick. What was that, a one-sentence fucking story? I'm talking about the one you clicked and seen about upstate New York.
Oh, no, I haven't done that story, no. Should I do the video first?
Well, no.
No? Leave that to the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then everybody can draw their own conclusion and then see the video.
Okay. Apparently, I'm supposed to read this freaking upstate New York one first because...
Yes, Sammy, that is absolutely right.
Jim's like, nope, monkey see, monkey do. No. Nope. So upstate New York, 3 of us glitched from our backyard to an area completely unknown to us.
So they kind of time traveled.
This happened about 20 years ago. It started when me and my cousin were trying to ditch my sister.
They were on acid. If it was 20 years ago, they were tripping all right.
Whatever. They're trying to ditch their sister, which, we all know that happens. We were in a pool and ran into the woods behind our house. Well, my sister followed us and we kept going deeper into the woods. At one point, we came to this very small pond, which we'd never seen before. I turned to my cousin and remember saying this would be an amazing spot to build our next fort. He agreed. My sister caught up to us and she was also amazed. We were also so confused. Our parents grew up in the same house and explored these woods. How could it be that we've never heard or seen this place? So we continued to explore. We saw a roof and some other things. Well, the excitement quickly turned into anxiety when we couldn't find our way out of the woods. Everything was different. They were not the same woods we knew. I had the idea to just keep walking in a straight line and eventually we'd end up in someone's backyard as the woods were completely surrounded by them. We kept walking. My sister had no shoes, so I ended up carrying her for most of the journey. We heard a moderately busy road. We heard a moderately busy road, which makes no sense as there's no roads that the same activity is near. There is a boulevard with lots of traffic and the last road in a small polished neighborhood, so a road with a traffic light was confusing. After about 5 hours, we ended up walking into a field next to our own house, but our grandmother said we were only gone for an hour. My sister, cousin, and I have the same exact memory of this happening. To this day, we can all vividly recall this happening, down to the exact details. For context, this happened in upstate New York. Right there. It's not upstate New York, specifically near Niagara Falls, Buffalo region.
That's 45 minutes from where we lived.
That's Western New York. So the woods we ran into can barely be considered woods.
If
it was just small enough where you could always hear someone calling you. Growing up, we would have always explored the woods. We built countless forts and bases in them. I'm a bit hesitant to add this, but it's important to show you just how small this patch of woods is. So here's a Google Map screenshot.
It's like a thick row of hedges. Depth-wise. I mean, it's not that big.
So there's no, okay, yeah, I can see their point. There's no way that they would not know that whole area.
And it's not going to take you 5 hours to get from one side to the other.
Right, yeah. So I can see his point when he was like, well, let's just keep walking. We're bound to end up in somebody's yard.
Sooner or later, or we're going to walk off Niagara Falls, one or the other.
So what do you guys think?
See, it's fair for us to judge that because we're only 45 minutes from that area.
We were.
Well,
we're not now.
Yeah,
exactly, freaky.
This is only a test.
Somebody wrote, according to WordPress, Sacred Site in Niagara Falls is a location with ley lines. Yeah, but we don't have a lot of ley lines there. And I wonder if you crossed one of these. Where I am in upstate, there is known ley line as Watertown. Yeah, now Watertown is upstate New York. There is many stories about Thompson Park Vortex because of a ley line. Even said that people have stepped into them and have been transported to the time in time to early 1900s. There's also a ley line location in Saratoga Springs, New York, which are said to do the same thing. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's ley lines? But there's ley lines all over the place. They went to the land of the fairies? Definitely could be.
Hey, Scott, I know you got to take off. I know you got to get ready for your feed. I'll stop in when we're done. And
always, Scott.
You got to keep Saturday open to come up on my panel when I go live. But we'll see you here in just a little bit.
So what do you guys think? I mean, what do you think, honey?
I told you, to us, it's unfair to try to make a decision like that because look at all the patches of woods that we walk through.
Mm-hmm.
And a patch that size, we can make it through in about a half hour.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So it's to me, maybe you're right. Maybe they did hit
a ley line.
A ley line.
Or even what Sammy said, even stepped into a fairy ring. But I think they would. I think when you step into fairy rings, like you stepped into a fairy ring.
Yeah,
like,
I think it was a ley line. I honestly is, but I don't know. It's
Patrick's like, I don't know if I believe in the Matrix theory, but it could be a slip in the reality, like parallel worlds. That could be like it was like I mean, because all of a sudden they realized that they didn't recognize these woods. Like, you get to that point, like, this don't look familiar.
Well, I don't know, because it goes back to that guy that I seen when he kind of froze there, and then his leg kicked 3 times before he took another step.
Right, in motion. In motion. Yeah.
All right, good, Scott. But so, yeah, it just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And what was that one theory? When you're not paying attention, the Matrix will rest. Yeah,
kind of like we know that there's know that there's mountains on that side, but because we're not looking at them,
are they really there?
They're not really there. That theory of if people are looking at things, they're going to be there, but if not, kind of like if nobody's in the woods and the redwood falls and nobody's in the woods to hear it, does it make a sound? It's still going
to make a sound.
No.
You can't answer that question. It's impossible.
But the theory is that no, it won't make a sound because it really doesn't happen.
Jolly horse.
Where it? Oh.
Fuck.
You all right, baby?
Don't get both of them are going.
Bananas.
Fuck you. Oh. Oh.
Is it rusted now? Now you're going to be scared to sit. Sorry, guys. Yeah, second star. Exactly.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Right, freaky? Didn't the Matrix theory? No, the Matrix theory's been around for a while, Z.
Long time.
Long time. String theory. Yeah, it's been around for a long time. I think the people that like make films, because I think you have to watch movies that come out, because like some of them guys know some stuff. And it's not just, I know that sounds weird, but Chetty, do you have a bottle of frozen water handy? No, our water is, or our water, our freezer is froze over. We have to defrost. We haven't defrosted. So nothing's in the, well, there's things
Well,
in the.
it's not like we get leg cramps like this often either.
Yeah.
This one just kind of was weird how it hit. And then it hit the other leg after I stood up. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't mean to holler like that.
If so, good to know though, Freaky. Good to know.
You roll it over the muscle.
No, he said under his foot.
Oh, I just bend the shit out of my toes. I'm trying to touch my knee with my toes.
I feel chaos's pain. I had that pain this morning. Oh, second star. I know.
Hey, Nubs.
Hey, Nubs. How you doing? Welcome.
Fuck.
I get bad Charlie horses on the top of my foot.
All right, I'm trying to sit back down.
I believe that in that case, it could be the person or object could be trapped between worlds. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I believe that. I believe that.
Well, then explain to the people that just pop up
hey, Jacob.
Right behind the vehicle that goes by. You see him?
Yeah, yeah.
Who's Jacob? I miss Jacob.
Since that film, many scientists and philosophers still think we're living. There are some things, Z, that here. Should I show the video now? Have you go look on Z? Look on those videos that, like, there's birds just hanging in the air.
Yeah, just froze.
That's the one I got. This here, I'll show you.
I think it's a combination of both, Freaky, to be honest, because it'll form to the arch, and you're able to put pressure on that nerve.
Oh, thank you, Jacob, for popping in.
Hey, Jake.
No problem, second star. Okay, so let's go ahead and share this. You ready, guys?
Is this the one with the plane or the bird?
The bird. Hold on.
It's just there.
Just hanging there.
Wings not flapping, nothing. And there's only one bird that I know that can levitate, and that's a hummingbird.
Hold on, I don't know if I'm sharing, because I don't think I hit share audio, but this guy is funny. He's like, what is it? Hold on.
Okay, Jake, thanks for coming by, though.
Thank you so much for coming by.
What is it? What is it?
See, we can't see it on screen yet, but...
Can you see it? What the?
Exactly, Freaky Geek. If you noticed it, that's way too big to be a hummingbird.
And it's not flapping. Like with hummingbirds, you kind of get the gist of what's going
Well, that's
on.
what Freaky Geek was saying.
Yeah.
That's why I said, though, it's way too big to be a hummingbird.
Right. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, I mean...
All right, Scott. Take care. Thanks for coming in, bud.
All right, Scott. Take care.
I'll see you in about
Oh, okay, Jacob.
45 minutes. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Bird of prey soaring on the uplift. There's no way. That was no freaking. There's no way it was soaring up. No, it was hanging there. It was just.
Now, since
Done.
we're in between stories, everybody that's got a wrench, if you want to drop your channel,
Yeah,
go ahead and drop your channel, and then we'll carry on with the next story.
So this one comes from now. This person thinks that he might have been trying to communicate with himself.
You think through maybe an out-of-body experience?
I'm not sure.
Or was it doppelganger?
Right?
Oh my God, freaky.
I swear to God, you people. So, I mean, have you any of you guys
what I said, Jake, because you got a wrench over in dlive.
He don't have a wrench over in dlive. It's he Restream that has the
Or
wrench.
Restream, I mean, sorry.
Not soaring up, or it's just soaring with no, because when birds soar, they have their wings out.
Yeah, they're not kind of bent downward.
That was bent down.
And you can tell it's not even moving.
And he just don't believe in this shit.
Well, I wish that one would have came with a fucking jet that was just sitting there not flying either.
That I can kind of get.
How can you kind of get a jet not moving?
Because you're going this way and the jet's going this way.
No. Because you didn't see any freaking...
The bird was lagging.
Well, no, the bird ain't moving. The car's moving.
But the bird wasn't moving. So, yeah, have you guys ever... Now, there are a lot of paranormal investigators will say that they can hear other people, like, in the room. Like, if me and you were investigating, right?
Yeah, Andy, I get what you're saying, but that bird was not trying to get no more lift. That bird was not moving. I get what he's saying. But that bird was not moving. What I'm seeing, people are trying to say the drones that look like, but no. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you are, Jake. I'll have to check out your channel.
But what I was saying is, say you're paranormal. Now, there's a lot of paranormal investigators have had the experience of where they heard one of their colleagues say something, but the colleague didn't say anything.
Yeah, and they're standing right there next to him.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't say anything.
But they could hear it like in a distance or... So I wonder if this is what this... Let's read the story and see if this is what this experience is like. The bird was trapped between
It
worlds.
very well
like,
could be.
Definitely could be.
Like it had an opening, tried to get through, but the opening had closed before you could transition all the way through.
Oh, can you imagine if we could actually see that in a
dome?
bird? Yeah, the dome. Exactly. There you go. That's how you do it without a wrench. My channel is my...
I like that.
There you go.
Vlogs with Jake Bailey.
See, on dlive, it's nice because you just click on their names and you can go to their channel and it'll open up a different screen.
Well, it's the same thing on YouTube. If they can drop their link here, you can click on it. And
yeah, but there you don't even have to click a link. You just click on their name and it'll say...
not much of a fucking difference.
There's no work. They don't have to go and get their channel link and drop it in link.
They drop it. All you got to do is click it.
No, in dlive, they don't. You don't have to put the link in there.
I get that.
Just shush. Let's start.
Shush. See the shit I deal with after fucking working? God damn it.
Yes, he has to deal with a lot. Okay, so anyway, he says, so let me start by saying I'm a healthy skeptic. When I experience something out of the ordinary, I try to debunk it before thinking it could be supernatural. But I'm also open-minded to any possibility. So kind of like us.
Okay.
In a way. We try to debunk, but yet we're open-minded that it could possibly be.
Now, I got to ask you guys a question. is there such a thing as over debunking? Because Shadow says I over debunk everything.
He does.
You can't over debunk.
Then he gets mad when I over debunk, and I'm sitting there going like,
No,
"Now
I
there's
get
somebody in the
mad because
hallway."
it's like you tell me I over debunk everything, but it's okay when you do it.
Yes, and later continued on its way without knowing it happened. Same can happen to people or objects, I think, Eddie. Yeah.
Well, that's what we're saying, Jake. It's not that we don't believe, but you got to prove it.
Okay, so I used to live in a 1-bedroom apartment with my ex-fiance. He was at work. Oh, it's a she. I'm sorry, I said he, but he was at work, and I was on the computer reading some emails. There was no windows open, and I had no TV on or music playing. The apartment was completely quiet, which was odd for me because I always have some kind of background noise going. Suddenly, I hear what sounds like someone saying my name. I snap out of what I was reading, and I look around thinking I was going to see my fiance being home from work early. No one was there. I shrug it off, thinking maybe one of my cats made a weird noise, and I heard a noise that sounded like my name, which you sometimes hear that. So I go back to reading my emails, and I hear the voice saying my name again. Only this time it's louder, as if it was trying to get my attention. I look down the hall where the bedroom was located, thinking this is where the sound came from. Then I hear the same voice saying, "Oh my God, she can hear me." I felt my blood run cold, and I bolted out of the apartment, and I ran into the parking lot where I called my ex-fiance and told him I refused to go back in the apartment until I got home. To this day, I have no idea what it was that I heard. And to clarify, the apartment I live in was pretty soundproof as far as not being able to hear the neighbors talking. It didn't feel threatening. It just scared the shit out of me. And this might sound strange, but the voice sounded like my own. I thought, what if this was myself in another dimension trying to interact with me? What if this is at this moment, our timelines crossed?
Or they're about to.
Yeah.
Real quick, he had a good point, though. He says, could it have been in an optical illusion? I would believe that if it wasn't so defined.
Right.
Where you could actually see the feathers. And
some of the plain ones that I see, that's what I mean about, like, I can sort of see with the plane when you're coming this way, or the plane's going this way and you're going that way in a car.
Okay.
There's an optical illusion there.
What about that one where the car was going the same direction the fucking plane was,
that
but
was
the plane's just sitting there?
Yeah. Kind of like a deja vu. I hate deja vu moments.
But yeah, I mean, it could absolutely be another parallel timeline
crossing each other,
getting ready to cross.
Yeah. But obviously, her other self, if it was her, said, "Oh my God, she heard me." Like, they were surprised too. Like, I wonder if, like, her timeline and her other timeline, she's investigating more into this and was trying to
convince herself that you can hear the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
right, Andy. I hear you. I had too much pizza. I'm going to turn into a pepperoni.
He's talking about Eli.
Don't get too close to Eli if that happens, see.
Yeah, he'll just eat you like a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Just picking on you.
Yeah, it's wild, though.
Oh, no, somebody blew Citizen Z up.
Oh, no.
It looks like his head's missing.
Oh, no, he's a headless guy.
Yeah, his head's gone.
But yeah, you're still walking around. That's pretty impressive, Z.
Well, earlier he looked like a chalk drawing of a murder victim.
Oh, really? Thank you, Em, for hosting.
Wow, thank you, Em.
You're so awesome.
And just so you all know, she rated us on Monday, and we got rated pretty hard.
Pretty, yeah. No, Rebecca rated us.
Was it Rebecca? No,
Yeah.
I thought it was him.
M came in with her because she
Oh.
usually co-hosts with
Oh,
Rebecca.
okay. All right. Well, they rated us.
So this person that wrote in said, I'm getting voicemails from myself. Welcome back, Sammy. Thank you, Becky,
Thank
for
you.
the host. You guys are awesome.
No, he was on the. Oh,
Yeah, Jacob was. Yeah,
I
was in
thought
the
I
raid.
recognized that name.
Yeah, he was in the raid. So this person's getting voicemails from himself.
Now that's getting a little weird. How'd you fit inside the can raid? Only leave it to Freaky Geek.
I know.
There are
Worlds out there.
Worlds out there could explain
Yep.
the Mandela effect as well.
I agree, Patrick.
No, we've never heard of
No,
the Mandela
we've never heard of
effect.
the Mandela effect. What is it, Pat? No.
Here's one right quick off the bat. You remember Raisin Brands? Did the sun ever wear sunglasses or not? You remember it as it always wore sunglasses.
This is the one that's most effective to Eddie.
It never wore sunglasses, and I call bullshit. Nope. Never wore sunglasses, Ricky. Because it all started with Mandela. No.
A lot of people saying Mandela was passed away right after he got out of prison. And he didn't pass away until later on, many years later. And people are like, no, I remember him passing away. I think he's like died like 3 times, if I can remember right. So the Mandela effect is, yeah. I had, most of you guys know, I know, poor Eddie. Oh, poor Eddie, my ass. No. Yeah, Patrick remembers sunglasses too. The plane that was close to the ground near motorway has been found out. The plane was propped up. But no, not that one. I know which one you're talking about, though, Z. Hole at the back of the plane, and it went viral because people thought it was frozen in midair. Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Okay. See, so that is not a true Mandela effect about the sunglasses.
No, you guys remember the man? Yeah.
It says March 9th, 2019. The sun does, and the sun does not have sunglasses. A large number of the logos had changed at random all over the store. Like your Raisin Brand box, the image just keeps coming up in my head, blinking back and forth.
Oh my God. Thank you for the diamond, M.
Thank you, M. So, yes, it's a Mandela effect.
Thank you for the ice cream.
But no, it's not a Mandela effect.
I haven't named my 3 top yet.
Your what?
Yes, that's what it was, Freaky Geek. Mandela died in prison. Yes, they thought he died in prison. And his wife wanted to sell a book, and the government said, no, he's not publishing a book. There's people in the streets found a casket. Yeah, but
well, this must be the wrong Mandela. This one says he died at Houghton Estates, Johannesburg, South Africa.
yeah, see, Freaky Geek remembers him dying in prison.
Maybe I spelled this fucking name wrong. I don't know.
Oh my God.
You got to quit him. Holy crap.
What the hell, man? Well, figure out a name for a 4-piece. Surprise. That was a surprise. Thank you so much for the Ninja Genie. You are awesome. You all are awesome. Holy shit.
M-A-N-D.
Thank you,
Nelson, Mandela, right?
Michelangelo, Freaky Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Leonardo. Don't mess with my Ninja Turtles. I know them. Watch them every morning.
Okay, now this says
with my Raisin Brand.
This says he died December 5th, 2013, in Houghton Estate, Johannesburg, South Africa. That wasn't the prison. That was his estate.
Yes. Yeah.
But the news said that he died in prison. Where am I going?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Getting up here. I wanted to make sure.
I thought you were.
I wanted to make sure my leg wasn't going to cramp
I was
up.
going to say, I thought you were getting another leg cramp.
No, you would have heard me. I remember.
Hey, Carol. Did you sneak in there? I'm sorry, hon, that I missed you. Hello, Carol.
Hi, Carol. Yeah, I know. Remember Fruit Loops?
That was mine. Fruit Loops was mine. Was it last year or the year before when we were down 129?
Year before.
Year before. Eddie had bought me a box of Fruit Loops, and I remember looking at it going, it had the FRUIT, and I'm like, when did they change it from the fruit to double zeros?
FROOT.
Yeah. So I'm like, when did they change the box? He brought me Fruit Loops again, and it was changed back to the FROOT, and I'm like, I just had a double Mandela effect.
Oh, see, I get the Mandela effect.
I like messing with him all the time with the Mandela effect.
But there's some, though, I do.
I am, Andy. Sorry.
You talking about my family again? Well, if you're related to Missy, yes.
Well, I tell people you are like my brother, so, you know. Guess what? I know.
There's still Fruit Loops, not. But we remember it as FROOT and not FRUIT.
It is not. It's still, right now, it's FROOT. What's our box say? Don't we have a box out
Yes, hold on a second.
there? Because I like my Fruit Loops. And my Raisin Bran. And my shredded wheat. You know.
FROOT.
Yes. But I was going to say bring it in and show them.
Oh,
That's okay. That's okay. They believe you.
Good. Fuck. I signed up to do a chat show, not a fucking marathon.
No, see, Jacob says FRUIT. Don't go get that box.
Fuck this show.
Yes, Fruity Pebbles is good too. Yes. That's one of Eddie's favorites. Right?
Here, you can blow it up my camera.
Okay. Ready, Jacob? I hate to burst your bubble. I really do. I forgot what the hell I'm doing, but
show them the right side
yeah,
of the box.
It's FROOT. But I know what you mean, Jake.
Exactly.
Jacob. I know exactly what. Oh shit. There we go. I know exactly what you mean because of the fact that Eddie had brought me a box and it said FRIUT.
Well, because I can't jump that high anymore. Yeah, see, Jake says, well, damn it.
I know. I'm telling you. Because I even, when he brought me the box with the original, the FRUIT, or however, I don't even know how to spell fruit anymore.
FRUIT.
That's what I said.
No, you said ET.
No, I didn't say E. No, I
Somebody
didn't say
said
no E.
You said E.
But anyway.
I know, Patrick. I agree.
I looked at hurry back. I looked at the box and I said, when did they change the format? I mean, Toucan Sam was on there. Everything was the same, but that spelling of fruit. And I'm like, that's weird. And then I went along with the whole Mandela effect. I think that was after I started doing the Mandela effect. And I had never been a Mandela affected before, but I did the Mandela effect show down in 129, and then that happened. And then he bought me another box, and it was back to FROOT. So it's like,
what brand is that? Is that
Kellogg's? Oh, really, Freaky? And we don't have a damn box of Fruit Loops. Jacob's going to go out and buy a box. He's going to go at the store, and I'm like,
okay, now hold on. I'm checking something real quick.
Even if it was a different company, though, honey,
Hold
they
on.
can't market Toucan Sam. Toucan Sam. Toucan Sam.
I'm not going by a different company. I just seen that it was spelled F-R-O-O-T.
Right.
I'm still going under Kellogg's just to see if it was ever F-R-U-I-T.
Okay.
It's
It's been a while since I've seen Toucan Sam from the box of Fruit Loops.
Nope. It was never spelled F-R-U-I-T. It was always F-R-O-O-T.
Yeah, Captain Crunch is another one that
Well, shit.
we just blew his mind. Yeah. Remember Captain Crunch, not Captain Crunch. Yeah.
Wait, what was it?
Hold on. I'll show you.
Citizen, there are some of the Kellogg's Fruit Loop brands where the toucan is not on there. It's just the big old Fruit Loops with a bowl of cereal.
Here's the Mandela for Captain Crunch.
Yeah, because apparently I'm taking too long.
No.
See,
So-
I always remember the one on the right.
Yeah, the Crunch spelled out, right?
The
Or
captain.
the Captain spelled. Yeah, that's what I meant. Really, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the one I always remember.
But now it's Captain Crunch.
Well, yeah, like I think it was Freaky said they did that because they made the boxes skinnier and shorter.
That's a good reason. I could see that. I could see that. I could see that happening.
But the Mandela effect, me and Missy, we sat here one day for, God, how long did we sit here going through Mandela effects? A couple of hours, easy.
I think Patrick's the one that took the. You've only known it, or you've always known it as Cap with N. I don't know how to, All right, what was Cocoa Puffs?
COA? That what brand was that? That was General Mills, wasn't it?
I believe so. I have it right here, but I'm just.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to be your friggin' co-host anymore. You do all the goddamn work because I'm too slow. I was right. It was Cocoa Puffs.
I didn't eat Cocoa Puffs enough to remember. Do you guys remember?
And did it work for you either? The rational thingy. No. It was actually it had a captain.
Well, we're just all going nuts. Looney Tunes. How do you remember Looney Tunes? That's another big one.
L-O-N-N-Y. And then T-U-N-E-S.
So you remember it, T-U-N-E-S. But I think I've kind of figured out this one, why everybody sees this. Looney Tunes is right, the T-U-N-E-S. And I think a lot of why people remember Looney Tunes, T-O-O-N.
It stands for cartoons.
That,
Animation.
And then they came out with Tiny Toons.
Yep.
Which was T-O-O-N-S.
No, actually, the one on the left was correct. Not
Jacob, right?
Yeah, I got to get Jake to my stream on Saturdays and Sundays.
Here you go. Here's Eddie's.
It's not fucking doomed. But see, I already went over that one.
Yeah, I know. But I had to show it. It was there.
But I kept saying yes, and the answer you kept finding, it said no.
Right.
But then I went back and went through and looked at Kellogg's.
How do we always go for Mandela effect? Always. No matter what we talk about, we always go to it's Patrick.
Well, that's true too.
Here you go, guys. Here's one for you. Okay. Fruit of the Loom. Did it always have the cornucopia or no cornucopia?
The what?
Cornucopia.
No, what? What brand?
Fruit of the Loom.
What the hell is a cornucopia?
I knew you were going to ask that. Cornucopia is where it's got the horn thing. Where all the
Yes,
fruit
it
goes
did.
in.
Yes, that's how the fruits actually first became introduced.
Jacob lets it all out on chat. He's like, I only cuss in chat. I won't in real life. That's the way to do it.
That's why
though.
you need to come on my banner on Saturdays and Sundays, because if you're under 18, I feel sorry for you. I do believe it did come out with that at one. That's how Fruit of the Looms first started.
Okay, go check it out.
No, you do it. You've already kicked me off the goddamn co-hosting.
I did not kick you off, no code. So, did the commonly seen text on mirrors, does it say objects in mirrors, an object in mirror may be closer than they appear?
Objects in mirrors appear closer than what objects in mirrors are closer than they appear.
Right.
Oh, whatever, Jake. For some reason, I don't buy that. I'll be 18 in 2 years.
Hey.
See? I was right.
Good job.
All right. Patrick said yes, Eddie, but I'm not sure which one he's saying yes to. The mirror thing or the Fruit of the Loom thing?
Cheez-Its. How do you spell it?
CHEZZTS. Are you back, Patrick?
Both?
I think there is.
Is there an extra Z?
Oh, it's a double E.
Yeah.
It's the it's at the end that is different.
Which one do you remember?
Just without the Z.
Yeah, that's the Mandela. A lot of people remember it with the Z.
Yeah, see, I don't.
I don't either.
Exactly.
Yeah,
CJ,
yeah.
I got to agree with Jake on this one.
That's what the
Freaky said never had them, so I don't know. them friggin' crackers can be very goddamn addicting. Them little Cheez-Its, man, they can get addicting.
So do you guys remember? I mean, I don't want to shit. See, I don't want to say anything to like put somebody in memory. When Tinkerbell flies across the screen, does she write anything out or don't she?
I always remembered that she did.
And then like dots the eye with her wand, right?
I always thought she wrote out Peter Pan. Or was she writing Bixby? Pixel. That was the
He got so excited he's taking down his camera.
wasn't that the name of the company that carried it was Pixel?
No, it was Disney.
Okay, but Pixel Studios.
That's not Disney.
What is it?
Warner Brothers.
Who gives a shit? Did she write anything?
She didn't. No, she didn't. She never wrote anything.
I could have swore she did. Pixar, that's it. That's the one I was actually thinking of. Pixel was something that fucking you look at the pictures through.
Yeah, that's what I remember that too, Freaky Geek. Welcome back, Patrick.
See, I know she did.
Yep, I remember. She dotted. She dotted.
And she swirled.
Yeah.
Thug. Oh, hug. Shadows of the Moon. I thought she said thug Shadows of the Moon.
Which one of these are correct?
This show just went fucking south. The first one, the one on the left.
You would be correct. But a lot of people remember this being target.
Yeah, the only target I've ever seen like that is at a rifle range.
Good job, guys. You got there. You remembered right.
Just what Andy said.
No, I didn't see what.
Tape was high on Pixie sugar. Could have been writing anything.
Is that what she wrote, Patrick? Yeah.
I thought she wrote something.
I know. They say nope, she never did.
But yeah, between the two target signs, the one on the right I remember from a rifle range.
I don't know who remembers this being wrong, but apparently they need to take their driver's test again.
Wow.
Is it different over in England, though, maybe?
It could be, but I know it's the one on the fucking left.
Yeah, I know. U.S. is the one on the left.
That's for damn sure.
Or even Scotland. Z, is it the same over there as it is here?
Patrick?
Somebody? Anybody?
Oh, the one on the right is so wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Left, even Andy says
Left
the
is
left one's
correct. Okay.
What the fuck? The green's on the button.
I
You
know.
know how many accidents there would fucking be?
Yeah, I know, right?
Patrick says the one
On the left is world right. Okay, I would think so, but you never know.
Not this day and age.
I don't know who remembers the one on the right, but like I said, they need to take their.
The car upside down on the right. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's just driving on different sides of the road, which would confuse the shit out of me. Anyway.
Now, I don't know what this means. Some people, see, I'm not good with, because there are a lot of Mandelas. If you guys get a chance, search out Mandela, like continents change and everything. I'm not good with it. I really ain't. So when it comes to where continents are and stuff like that, I mean, I know the main ones. I know where I am.
She has no fucking clue where she is.
But
Trust me.
some people say that they've changed, right? So I'll just share this whole thing. And it says, some people don't remember South America being as far east as it appears on world maps.
No, it used to be over towards the left more.
Does it? See, I'm not good with this, so I don't know.
Yeah, it
I'm
used
going
to,
the wrong way.
Not only did it,
It's shrinking.
the fuck are you doing? And not only is it further east than what I remember it, it's also further away from North America than what it used to be.
Holy crap, now I've gone
You
too big.
fucking stop.
There's a lot of,
Jimmy!
it's lagging a lot. My computer's like, you've been on long enough, get the hell up. So yeah, so what do you guys think? Is it over too far?
It's been 2 hours, it's cigarette time, and the computer knows it.
Jacob, are you saying it's over to the right too much or to the left?
No, he's saying it's always been there.
Oh, it's always been there?
What the hell? It's always been there. I don't remember it being that far east in coordinates with North America.
Yeah, I do remember it being to the left more. Yeah.
Yeah. And it seemed like it was a little bit closer to North America, too.
Okay, Freaky Geek, hurry back. No, it's right where it's supposed to. He remembers it being that far.
I know.
Over.
But, that's why they call it Mandela effect. So.
Exactly. Some people screw it up. Oh, yeah, this one was a big one with me. Ricky never actually said the sentence, Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
Nope, not once did he ever say it.
Nope. That was a big one for me.
Well, then your geography teacher's an asshole, Jake. I'm just kidding, man.
He's like, yeah, I know that.
So long as the contents are in scale, then it's correct. If you take into account the fact that you cannot see all the landmass from space, so they have brought it all, the land masses, into the pig.
I get what you're saying.
Oh, I get it. Well, that's just like Darth Vader never said, Luke, I am your father.
Yeah.
He never said that. And he's the one that came on in a Comic-Con or something and said, I never said that. Oh, shit. Jake says the woman that played Ethel in I Love Lucy is his cousin.
Oh, that's awesome, Jake.
She was just as funny as Lucille Ball in that, though.
Yeah.
She always played the scared, petite. Not scared, nervous.
Yeah. Miss Vivian Vance. Yep. That's awesome. The only person I'm related to, I'm related to two famous people. One by marriage, one by not. The first one was, what the hell was the stage name? Captain Lou Albano. His niece married my nephew. And this other one was, I didn't know him at all, but I knew his sister, Terry Anderson, the one that was the hostage. He's like my dad's cousin.
Well, that's a hell of a way to become famous.
Yeah, yeah. He was the news reporter, one of the first news reporters that was a hostage. That's the only two people I know.
What the hell is wrong with my fucking print? Oh, I see.
It fell down a
It's
little bit.
falling down, yeah.
Lester Flatt. That sounds familiar.
It's a country singer.
I'm an interview with the voice actor, Doug. I am your father. Yeah.
I remember him coming up saying he never said that.
Freaky geek, I'm a brat. Oh, you're back even? So Jiffy, a lot of people remember Jiffy. It was never Jiffy, it was just Jeff.
Yeah, I don't remember Jiffy.
This one's another one that got me. Pikachu, I could have swore, that didn't help,
This is the one that really screwed both of us up.
had a black tail.
But I said no. I never thought he had a black tail.
And he don't. But it screwed me up. I remember, I swear to God, I remember Pikachu having his tail was black. Okay.
Well, I believe in God too. We just call him by different names.
Exactly.
He started off with the black tip, then went on a date with my aunt. Oh, I holy shit! It moved so fast. I was reading what Freaky Geek wrote and ran right into fucking Geek's goddamn thing. Because Freaky Geek said his tail started out with a black tip, and then I seen, but he went out on a date with my aunt.
So, I love Marty Stewart, by the way.
All right, hold on. Z just had a Mandela effect question.
Yeah.
He says, I got a Mandela effect question, Shadows. What is the correct lyric from Frozen's Let It Go? The snow white glows on the mountain tonight, or the snow glows white on the mountain tonight?
I don't know. All I know is let it go.
No, he just
Let it go.
listen for a minute. He just repeated the same thing.
No.
The snow white glows on the mountain tonight. Oh, the two words switch. For them three, snow glows on the. I think it's the bottom one, actually. Where's Danielle?
I know. Danielle would know. My daughter would know. The snow glows white on the mountain tonight. That's what Jacob says. Really, second star. The Mandela effect that affects me the most is when the Times magazine said Betty White died and she's still alive. I actually bought that Time magazine because. Do you still have it? That would be wild.
Because she's still alive now.
Yeah. Patrick, I remember that Black Hell.
It was just funny as I was reading Freaky Geeks, it ran right into Jake's, and it was like I remember him starting off with a black tip, and then I read, but he dated my aunt, and I was just like, oh shit, that was two different people. Who's correct? I was.
That's awesome, second star. I think he was referring to Jacob. Yeah, that I don't know. I mean, I just know that let it go, let it go.
Yeah, when you watch that show a fucking 1,000 times, the words are all blend together.
Blank it out.
Second star, you know what would be amazing, even if you could ever meet her and get her to sign that before she passed away? That would be holy shit.
Who passed away?
Because she's got a magazine of Betty White saying Betty White died, but Betty White's still alive.
Right, yeah. She died June 15th, 2016.
And then she died twice, though, I think.
This is another one that got me was the Monopoly man. I swear to God, he had a monocle.
He's never had a monocle.
He's never had a monocle.
Nope, he's never had a monocle.
I could have swore he had a monocle. But again, it could be some. It's not like I was thinking it was Colonel Klink or whatnot. So here's Eddie's. I want to see. You don't remember a monocle? See,
nope.
I want to see if Eddie knows this one. This is his favorite movie in the whole wide world.
Oh, The Matrix. Though there are many "what have I told you" memes, Morpheus never says this, and he doesn't. He never.
You don't remember? See, I remember his "what if I told you," and then when it goes into explaining the world.
But that's not what he said.
Oh, see. Damn it! I thought I was going to get him.
Oh, I love that movie. Yeah, I love it so much. He actually bought me the trilogy.
I did. Now I'm going to have to buy him the fourth movie.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Here's a conspiracy theory. Do you think John Wick is Neo grown up? Remember, there was some speculation about that.
I do. Yes, he had a monocle. That is Milton Bradley, right?
See, Patrick remembers he had a monocle. Freaky Geek must be another person with the same name. There is 3 people, one in politics, named Michael Jackson. Yeah. Yes, Patrick, I do. I knew yeah, I know. The end of the song where we all think he's going to say, where he says, of the world, that never happened. Yeah. I remember that. That's another one that got me. Oh, Loretta Lynn's birthplace is about an hour away from where I live. That's awesome, Jacob.
Okay. This is what came up for Monopoly. Originally, his name was just Rich Uncle, and he was featured in several Parker Brothers games aside from Monopoly. Monopoly guy does not have a monocle.
Yeah.
His first appearance was in 1936 when he began showing up on the Chance and Community Chess cards, May 10th, 2017. He never had a monocle. Okay. Now it comes up and it says here's 7 other lies. So let's see. The first one. Oh no, never mind. These ain't lies. They're more Mandela effects.
Right. We're just blowing Jacob's mind today.
Okay, here, the Monopoly guy does not have a monocle. His name, by the way, was Rich Uncle Pennybags. until 1999 because whoever named him obviously used up all their creativity deciding that a thimble and a dog could own property. Now it's Mr. Monopoly.
Hurry back, Freaky.
Let's see. Originally, his name was just Rich Uncle. He featured in several. Monopoly fans loved him, although we take their judgment with a grain of salt since they actually like Monopoly. So Parker Brothers started putting Rich Uncle penny bags on the front of the game. There's just one issue. He never had a monocle. Not once, not ever.
In my timeline, he did too, Patrick.
In fact, he doesn't even wear glasses. The most likely explanation is that people confuse the features of Rich Uncle Pennybags and Mr. Peanut,
Yep.
the Planters brand icon. Both characters wore top hats, but only one of them wears a monocle and only one of them is naked. But that's a controversy for another article. So there's the answer. No, he has never wore a monocle. Never had. See, she got me doing Google shit.
Now, here's the last
Dude,
one
who's
for today.
Jay saying if you say so? Is that to me? I just read the facts.
Here's the last one for today. Whiteout.
No, it was never spelled like that.
I know, right?
It
That's
was
what I'm
always,
saying.
it was always
I don't
W-H-I-T-E.
Yeah, I don't remember
That
ever.
don't look like white. That looks like witty.
Yeah, Woody out.
You guys
I
have been a
remember
blast to hang with today. That's for sure.
Definitely.
Yes, actually, second star, you're right. He did have a money bag over his shoulder, but he didn't have a monocle.
Oh, is that really,
What's
Nicole? It's called Tipex? Yeah, exactly. I don't remember whiteout ever being spelled like that.
No, it was always W-H-I-T-E.
Yeah. But not according to...
But I got to go have a cigarette. I got to fix my goddamn green screen. My name's collapsing.
It's all happening so fast.
Fuck this Mandela effect shit. It's fucking everything up.
You guys know what time it is? Hold on one second. It's not that time
She
yet.
don't even know the goddamn time. Don't let her bullshit you. Not in my case because I am 61. We never heard of Mr. Peanut back then, so I could not confuse.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good. See?
That's a good point, Patrick. But he never had a monocle.
All right. Do you want to say?
From here on out, hey, fist bumps, hugs. Stay safe, stay strong, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Be cruel, Eddie. Blow some smoke in Missy's direction. Well, no, we got to go downstairs together, so.
Yeah. You guys know what time it is? Head on over to dlive. Let me go ahead and put some lemons in the chest.
Patrick, you didn't start anything, brother. It was a good time.
Oh, shit. See? True facts on cloning Sanders KFC. He tried to sue KFC for 120. He once shot someone for his brand. He cheated on his wife a lot. Damn, that's crazy.
Second star, you have a wonderful day. Everybody have a great, great day.
A little known fact, Jell-O was sold to Mr. Woodard.
For 33 cents, wasn't it?
Well, 32 cents.
32 cents.
In
Sorry,
Leroy, New
33
York.
after taxes.
In Leroy, New York, where my dad worked at the Jell-O factory. He was
Security guard, wasn't he?
no, he
No.
was
Maintenance?
no.
He was a jello pumper.
No,
It was a joke.
I know. He was God bless America. He was a higher up.
He wasn't playing manager. I think he was playing supervisor, wasn't he?
So I don't know. I can't remember. But yes, 32 cents.
That recipe was bought, and it made millions. No, you didn't miss it yesterday, Freaky.
But you're gonna
Never
miss
went
the
live.
chest. Get over on dlive,
Get on to
Freaky.
dlive. Freaky Geek, we tell you this every day.
Foreman, thank you. Yes, Foreman.
Oh, Mr. Foreman,
No.
don't make me stick my foot in your ass.
My dad, he was a foreman.
Look at Freaky Geek.
God.
Ooh.
Head on over to dlive. There he is over in dlive. Hype up that chat. I'm going to empty the chest. There's 226.9 lemons in it.
Wow, y'all can grab some lemons now.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the show. As always, we always enjoy you guys coming around and saying hi and talking with us and chatting. We love you guys. I thank you so much for being here today. Ron's over there booing. Boo-hooing. No. All right, I'm opening it up. I pressed the button.
Remember, if it does not open, click on it.
Yes, I pushed a button, so click on the chest if it doesn't pop up for you. Oh, I get it, Freaky.
Why is
You're banned from not from my channel or from YouTube or from dlive itself. You're not on my channel. I check every morning to see if anybody's weird's banned.
I don't understand why he'd be banned from
Because
lemons.
we're all weird. That didn't come out right.
Yeah.
All right. Patrick got 97.1. Ron got 56.2. Eli got 40.9. And Freaky Geek got 32.7.
Way to go, guys.
Nice.
And again, I hope we get to see you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Thriller Thursday. We're talking about cryptids, legends, and lore.
Yeah, she said lore is freaky, not whores.
I thank you guys so much for being here. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for showing the support. You guys are just amazing. I love you. And yeah, so we'll take care, everyone. Be safe. See you tomorrow. And remember, find something today to make you smile with your eyes. Oh, you're banned from lemons. Oh, okay.
You're never banned from our channel.
That's
so
right.
Don't worry about that.
Love you guys. Yes, that's right, Ron. Unless chaos ties shadows up. I'm sure it could be, Patrick.
That's something I don't need to know.
That's like every time I put on.
I appreciate that, Patrick. Thanks. You just ruined my Jello freaking love forever. All right.
That's like every time I put on red lipstick. It's made with bugs.
Yeah. Love bugs.
I don't know what kind of bugs, but all right, guys. We will see you